Our execution quality was pretty poor on Sunday. We had a pretty late meeting, a long, lengthy meeting on Saturday night. We had to get up very early. I think they'll appreciate the value of sleep more, especially going into the Tier 1 major this weekend. So I think a little bit of a lack of sleep with the early start. But the meeting was fantastic, and I liked the dynamics of our team performing. Great attitudes, working together, communicating well, keeping their emotions in check, which for a young group of mostly freshmen and sophomores is fantastic. So I was really, really pleased, even though our performance was not up to par. In fact, I feel like we really should have been 5th and 6th. We bowled well on Saturday, and especially with a strong field. So it's good going into the weekend. Yeah, it was a difficult condition, so scoring pace in general was very low. We were 3rd in the first game, and I really emphasize a lot on planning and preparation. Our practice prep getting in there, I think we were ready to go. We put together a couple practice patterns based on the information that were provided to us, and I feel very strongly that helped us prepare to choose the right equipment surfaces, the lines we needed to play, and the guys were ready. We strive to do that very well, so that based on the first day, we're making a plan for the second day, and that's really at the core of what we do, because whatever's out on the lane, you have to adapt and deal with the conditions and how things are changing. You also have a group dynamic of all the teams. They will try to emulate the successful team, so as the tournament goes on, you have changes in what happens, and you have to be very quick in adapting to that. Well, I feel strongly that we had a very good recruiting effort to bring good people in. Also very hardworking and open-minded to changing. And when you have a hardworking group of young people with talent, they're going to evolve very quickly. I mean, Nolan finished 10th, Hunter was 13th out of 227. But in the JV, he actually finished 8th, and he'll be back. He's a transfer. Sean Fitzpatrick will be back on the roster this weekend. So we're taking 5 freshmen. It's the first time we have 4 two-handers in the roster, which will be pretty exciting, especially if they all get together at the same time. There's a lot of positive energy going on with this. There's a lot of strong belief that we're going to keep evolving over the course of the year, and people really have kept in check that long-term vision, March and April. Yeah, there will be at least 42 varsity teams in competition. Most of the nationally ranked teams will be there, so it's our chance to see a few that we haven't seen yet. It also kind of gives us a barometer of where we are nationally early in the season, and I like to see kind of where we were good, where we were not, the focal points that we need to improve in training for this particular group. How are they responding off of the weakness that we identified last weekend? And that will tell us a lot, but it's always exciting to go to the first major. It's well run. People enjoy the format. It's a long course, 6 team games on Saturday. It's a long day, and then we come back very early for the next day for 20 Baker games. So there's a lot of bowling, and it's very loud. It's hot. There's a lot of people. So it's one of those first experiences where we really you see the kind of protecting the young people from getting overwhelmed, but it's hard to move around. It's very loud all the time, and it's great practice for later for competitions when they need to deal with those, how loud it is and how many potentially distracting things that are going on around them. So that's, I think, very, very important going in and going through that experience early.